Hello, Collective, and welcome to the Humble Sage. If you're new here, please be welcome. Thank you for joining us. And if you're returning, thank you for supporting my channel. You're very much appreciated. Today, Collective, we're going to be doing a general message, so please take what resonates and leave what doesn't. And it is a timeless reading, so it is for you whenever you find it at that time. Looking at Stuck in Collective, let's see what's going on. If you do enjoy this message, Collective, please consider subscribing. We keep you updated for any future happenings. I've also put up the 2024 All Zodiac sign predictions, and I will put a link for it at the top there. Stuck in, Collective. Let's get stuck in. Hope you're all well, Collective. And if you're seeing this at the beginning of 2024, I hope you enjoyed your New Year's. And if you're finding it after that, I hope happenings are going well for you. We've got the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Interesting. What it feels like, Collective, is someone is currently surrounded. What I just heard is they're surrounded by all of their bad deeds, right? Which is interesting because this card can speak about self-actualization, understanding your environment even, self-awareness. But in reverse, surrounded by their bad deeds. Oh, Spirit. Let's keep going. Yeah, no, so it's almost like not even their own guides want to look at them. They're just so fascinated by this horse, right? It's all I can look at on this. It's like their own spirit guides, their own ancestors don't even want to interact with them. They don't want to go near them because they've created this. See this, Collective? It's like they've created this barrier around them. Like all of their bad deeds, all of their karma has built up and it's created this negative shield around them, like this negative aura. Right? The victory here doesn't even want to go near them. Wow. Yeah, they've created some sort of imbalance here. And an imbalance that's from within, right? So the white and the white, but it feels like more than that. Like these spirit guides don't want to go near them. These spirit guides are like, no, like almost like they've left them behind, right? Because temperance, for me as a reader, is balance. It's reconciliation of self, right? It's about self-atonement and more than that, but it's also fire energy, the fires of creation. Creation, anything beneath the line of creation is pure energy. So for that to come out like this, it's almost saying that even beyond the veil, people are like entities are staying away from this person, like whatever they're trying to summon or whatever they're trying to bring into this realm, whatever entities, like say now they're trying to pull off spell work or ritual work here, right? That is not able to manifest because of the energies that they built up around them. Because you are the manifestation, right? You are the mage, you are, you know, you are the reason for it. It's your energies to match those energies that bring them into this realm. So if these spirit guides don't want to go near them and these entities don't want to go near them, they literally can't reach them even if they wanted to. You know, it's just too much. They've accumulated too much negativity. Yeah, this could be something to do with an Empress. That's interesting. Because an Empress is capable of manifesting a true Empress energy, right? Whether we're talking about male, female, or transitioning, right? We're talking about energy here in tarot. So it's that energy you can manifest from a wholesome place. By wholesome, let's not get it twisted, collective. You know, we're not talking about this holier than thou nonsense. What we're talking about here is that you're creating something from self, right? Something that's true to you. It's in alignment with your energies. In this situation, this person is not in alignment, even with whatever. Say now they're trying to manifest like some baneful magics or something like that. They're not even able to manifest that because they're not even in alignment with that. They're not in alignment to even manifest that. It's just building up around them. You see my point? Like it's not going anywhere. Like they're trying to build up those energies to throw at someone, for example, right? Maybe they're trying to throw it at an empress, right? A queen of cups in reverse, possibly, right? This is Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpionic energy. And those are just signs collective. You know, it's not necessarily, you know, it could be, so, you know, it's just someone that carries this energy. This could be an emotional manipulator, right? But it's like they're not even able to manifest that because they're not even in alignment with that. It's like they're so disjointed and their energies are so all over the place. They've built up this barrier around them that's just the negative energy. Yeah, the five of wands, right? Maybe they're trying to manifest conflict or something like that, but it's not working because it's being seen. Right? It's plain to see that they're just building up this negative karma around them. They're not even their guides want to go near. Possibly not even their deities here, if that's what they're doing. Interesting. Let's keep going. Yeah, Magician in reverse and the Eight of Swords. They're literally trapping themselves. Like they're in their mind within, because we saw the Queen of Cups. I just saw the Eight of Swords in the upright. It's an Eight of Swords, typically in the Rider-Waite deck. You can see the drought around them, right? That can be considered that you're simply within the energy of utilizing your mental power, right? Your mental skills, that those mental energies, those thought processes are able to help you to create processes in a sense out externally from you. That is to say that you're thinking purely logical, purely intellect, right? There is no emotion present, and there it is again. Came back, right? You see what I'm saying? Like the energies around here, this person isn't trapped, right? They're not trapped. But it's like this person here, they're blind. They're blind to whatever they're trying to manifest. With the Queen of Cups in reverse, it's like they're thinking that in some way that they're a Queen of Cups, maybe. Like maybe they're engaged in water magic or something like that. But it may not even be that, right? But they're in an energy where they're trying to make out in some way that they are kind, caring, but they're so disjointed, it's almost like they don't know themselves. And these energies don't know what to do because in order to manifest, right, you need to know thyself. That's the point, right? This energy says that you know yourself. This energy says you know yourself in order to create this victory. But if you have all of this negative energy around you, all of this bad juju, for lack of a better term, right, then you're not manifesting because you're trying to be in this energy. But even in this energy, it doesn't even know what to do. The energies don't know what to do. It's just building up, right? And that's interesting. Almost like clogging the system, as it were. And it's something that others can see perhaps with this Leo energy, right? It's something that's actually been seen by other people. With Temperance in reverse, same thing. It could be that people are viewing this people as being disjointed or in some way, yeah, Seven of Swords in reverse. You know, they're trying to nurture something that's negative, right? And that's not going to end well because, you know, when you nurture negativity, what you will bring towards you is negativity. Yeah, the devil, you know what I mean? They're trying to manifest their way out of something, but they can't. Let's keep going. The Ten of Swords. And the Queen of Wands in reverse. So we could literally be speaking about a Queen of Wands in reverse here. This can be someone who's, it feels like, you see the way they're looking there and how red they are. It's like they're angry they're angry that they were, like they feel defeated in some way. They feel almost like it's unfair that because they were putting these energies out, they're like, why is this not working? So they're in this energy of feeling kind of betrayed by the universe in some way or whatever, because that 7 then became the 8, right? And then we've got the Queen of Wands here, this Queen of Wands in reverse. It's like, well, if you're in that energy, then what did they think was going to happen? You know? This can be a promiscuous energy as well. Someone who's very promiscuous, a very jealous individual. You know, it can also be in the upright. This can be a very vivacious person, someone who's beautiful, someone who is naturally attractive. Like people are naturally warm towards them and they engage with their creative self. In the reverse, this can be a very jealous, bitter person, right? And that's what this has created here. For everything they put out into the universe, they've ended up with this and are perhaps being viewed as this now. Like people have started to see through it. Yeah, King of Wands in reverse. This energy feels separate to this. It doesn't feel like traits. It feels like another person, to be fair. Yeah, like someone. The Ace of Pentacles. That's interesting. It could be that someone's trying to help them out of it, or something like that. Like maybe someone's trying to give them the pentacle in the upright in order to reverse whatever this is, to reverse whatever negativity that they've created, to try to create another illusion, perhaps. It could be that all of this was to do with money collective, something like that. And getting other people on board, a king of wands in reverse, somebody that matches their energy but in masculine form. Let's have a look. The 5 of swords in reverse, the high priestess, the 6 of swords, the fool, and the 8 of cups in reverse, the hanged man. Justice in reverse, the 8 of pentacles in reverse, the king of swords in reverse, and the tower with the 3 of cups. Whatever this is, a collective, this has to do with someone's liberation, right? This is all to do with someone's liberation of self. It's that someone's found their self-esteem, their self-respect, and their self-worth. And the universe is matching that energy and is giving this person a new beginning. Because they understood from a higher mind exactly what it is they wanted to create. They found their truth. They connected with the divine wisdom. Indeed, they found their truth and their strength through connecting their conscious mind with their higher mind. And this, whoever this is in the center here, you see what I mean? These 3 cards here, collective, these 3, it's all surrounding these 3 in the upright. This tower's in the upright here. We'll get to that. Because actually what it's coming through as is failure. Liberty for this energy in the center, if this is 2 separate people, but it really feels like one, right? Or one situation. You see here how you've got this one person driving and then you've got like this family here, or and then like their ideas, their plans or whatever going with them. It's like there's liberty here. Yeah. Because they're still trying to do this. Is that they still want, or in other words, they don't want someone to walk away. and it's creating a tower for them. For this entity, this tower is liberation, it's freedom, right? They're free of this tower because they've awoken their crown chakra here, has been enlivened here with this lightning bolt of Mars, right? Within this scorpionic energy of being a renewal, this burst of energy, this epiphany somehow. With the ace, excuse me, with the high priest, interesting how I said the ace, with the high priestess, it's like a psychic, a spiritual awakening here. Like something came to light like that, like a light bulb turned on, and all of a sudden, this entity found balance. Whoever this energy is, they found balance within themselves. And this is almost like creating chaos. It's like this energy here, this Queen of Wands here, we saw the King of Wands in reverse as well. It's that the chaos they tried to create didn't work. And that is what that is the reason why they feel defeated and why justice is in reverse here. They feel like this isn't justice. It's not justice that they should be like that because their plans didn't pan out. I'm going to put those closer together. Right? There's definitely an element of their spirit guides leaving them behind because this is in the reverse. There's something about this collective. I just can't get away from it. There is something here about their guides leaving them behind because of the energy they've created. It's too much. It's that they can't even manifest to throw out baneful magics towards somebody. Or they like their plans to create drama or chaos for somebody. They can't, it's not even manifesting anymore because it's been seen by for all to see here. The imbalance that they have. That's nuts. That's nuts, collective. I think so. I mean, I don't know what you think, but that's nuts. Like, how could you think that by throwing out all of this energy? I mean, look at this. They wanted to throw out, like, saying that was this, they wanted to knock someone off kilter, right, and to take away their abundance, including their internal abundance, right, because it all starts from within, right? Inner beauty, inner abundance. Your growth of money is an extension of your spiritual energies, right? Because you need to be balanced, you need to be grounded in order to manifest. They try to take that away from someone, plus take away victories, plus take away someone's balance and perhaps their divine wisdom. Like they try to take away their gifts, their divine gifts, and their ability to manifest naturally. They try to leave them in this Ten of Swords energy, take away their creativity, perhaps, create war in their life, keep them stuck and stranded, thinking that nobody was there because to have the this is cups, right? So perhaps to make them think they had no family, no friends, no nothing around them, right? They tried to take away their divine understanding here, their ability to navigate, because this is Piscean energy. Love working with Piscean energy. But with Piscean energy here, it's like they try to uh, because Neptune can be seen as the murky waters, right? We navigate through this energy with our celestial self. We navigate through this with our third eye and our higher senses. So to have it in this is that they tried to leave them lost in a sense, like they had no intuition. Tried to leave them without justice. Wow, what a reading. Tried to take away their work, right? In some way, maybe they tried to affect someone's workplace or something like that. Try to take away their logic and try to take away. Maybe they had a job like qualifications or something like that, and they tried to give the impression that they didn't, or tried to make it in some way that they were incompetent in some way. To the and because this is on a throne here, right? This could be like a doctor, a lawyer, a manager, a business owner, something where you need data to work with. So that also includes your own career, no matter what that looks like. Because no matter what you do, we learn from people with more experience than us, whether it's from a textbook, from a person being on the job. Either way, you gain that knowledge, right? So to have it in the reverse, almost try to make out like this person's work was incompetent, like it was lies or something like that, like they were trying to lie to get where they were. and tried to create this huge tower for them. I can't believe I almost picked up all the cards, right? And maybe this person tried to portray themselves as a high priestess so that they could move forward and have a new beginning. Interesting how that turned around, right? They wanted to have this Three of Cups. They wanted this celebration. They wanted the cornucopia down here. But actually, what has happened is the opposite. Because these three are in the center together and this tower came out at the end, this is almost like, because it's at the end collective, it's almost like a pathway. Like, because the tower's fallen, you see the cliff there? It's almost like, yeah, there are people falling out. But what I'm saying is it's an exit. It may seem like a dangerous exit, but because it's hit someone's crown chakra and we said it could be within, it's almost created an epiphany, a renewal, a way for somebody to say, hang on a second, this isn't right. Now I can see what's happened. And so then what it's created is their guides have left them behind. Their guides have left them stagnant because now it's seen that actually they were in this energy, right? Not that they were in, like, whoever I'm speaking about here, right? I think it would be unfair to say that people are incompetent, right? Like, especially if you don't know somebody. But to have the King of Swords in reverse here, it's like they're being seen as somebody who perhaps didn't have the prospects they said they did in the first place, or somebody who said that they had qualifications in the first place, right? And or something like that, or experience to get a role, and actually they didn't have them, right? And that's the reason now why their work is falling apart and why they feel they're not getting justice, why it's imbalanced, because now Lady Justice, right, is actually saying, no, actually, no, you don't get justice for putting negativity out into the universe, right? And it's been seen that this person is off kilter, that they were lost in the mire the whole time. And they try to project this energy onto this real high priestess here. And with this Eight of Cups, right, now this person is stuck, and that's part of their tower. The Five of Swords in reverse here, they have an inner war and inner conflict with themselves because it's been seen now that they try to maybe trick and lie people around them in order to make them believe something they didn't. And because the High Priestess is here and the King of Swords, it's almost like they manipulated people emotionally, but more so mentally, like mental magics, like in some way trying to create an illusion, like lies, gossip, uh, maybe they try to falsify documents, thinking about it, because this King of Swords can speak about legalities. The Emperor can speak about municipal law. So when we look at it in the reverse, right, this can speak about maybe they forged or falsified information, forged documents in some way, so that they could have a new beginning. It could be like a CV, it could be like an online CV even. It could be that they actually falsified documents in some way, which, because this is both swords energy, that and in this one here, that maybe they tried to destroy somebody by falsifying documents, by forging something to make someone absolutely destroyed. Like they tried to absolutely destroy someone's whole life, even, right? And indeed, like they're left in this energy where they're not even in a queen energy anymore because the true queen energy, male, female, or transitioning, we're talking about polarities here, doesn't behave like this. That's not a true queen energy. That would come across to me not even like a page, even not even no, not even, right? This energy comes across as that's a strong word, but it comes across as a fraud. Somebody who can only manipulate their way through life, perhaps with how do I say that in daytime TV? Like with tantric behavior. We'll put it like that, right? With promiscuous tantric behavior, like that's the only thing really they have to offer the world. And that's, there's nothing wrong with tantric behavior. We're human beings, we're mammals, right? But in a sense of to manipulate people with it, to create endings for other people, where you have to falsify who you are and try to falsify what it does. Look at this collective, it does. See this? It does look like falsifying documents behind the scenes. It does. See what I mean? It's like this can speak about law even as well, right? This can go hand in hand with the emperor, like political authority. It can go hand in hand with this king here as being like state law, right? You can go hand in hand with the Empress as being natural law, right? You see here, like this, it's like they try to create some documents behind the scenes. They put a lot of effort into forging documents, falsifying documents, all of this just to create some sort of injustice for whoever this true high priestess energy is. And possibly for their counterpart, maybe, because the high priestess, for me as a reader, is always connected to the Hierophant, the high priest, because this is divine wisdom. The Hierophant can speak about spiritual praxis. So the information that you get from the universe, you put into practice. So, say now you get downloads about meditation, then you meditate different meditations, right? There's always practice. The energy doesn't just stay with you. You share it with the collective. You share it with others so that they are also enlightened, no matter what that looks like, right? And then here we have this, right? It's like they try to create this, and you see the waters in the background. See what I said about the murky waters? Like they come with this card, this Pisces energy. Like indeed, their Pisces energy wasn't balanced. A true, like when you see true Pisces energy, right? They're very strong people, but it takes someone who's sensitive to be able to see it, like Scorpio, right? Like you can, like we look at when we look at your eyes, like we're literally looking into your soul, right? We can see those energies. Energy doesn't lie. And what they tried to do was to create this energy of manipulating. See these people in the background collective? Like they try to manipulate people's waters around them, right? They try to, like, mate, don't even, right? Because when we look at true Pisces energy, they're so powerful in themselves. Like people may say, oh, well, sensitivity is weakness, but it's not. However, there are some people that will manipulate sensitivity and try to make out that they're like that just to get a leg up, perhaps, and use it to manipulate people, like emotionally manipulate. Like we saw the Queen of Cups in reverse earlier. This is bad, collective. This is bad, right? Because if you forge documents in life, it'll always, especially in the age now where we live, where we've got data protection, GDPR, we've got all of these guidelines that are in place. Not least, a lot of things these days are electronic. When you sign for things, it's electronic. It's not like back in the day where, you had so much paper and forms and filing cabinets full of stuff. Of course, we still have filing cabinets. Of course, we do. Can a business ever fully go paperless? Question mark. I guess it depends on the business. But when we're talking about legal matters here, can it ever really go fully paperless? Hmm. So when you see that people might sign, maybe they forge someone's signature or something like that. When we look at government organizations, of course they would have a copy of your signature, your provisional driver's license, your passport, all of these things. You've sent it in on paper as being signed, and they have electronically scanned it in so it ends up on the card or the passport. You see my point? So whatever they did behind the scenes is kind of folly. Like someone really didn't think this through. They weren't in a state of logic. They were in a state of bitterness. They were in a state of bitterness and jealousy and rage and need, like greediness, almost like with respect, like for lack of a better term, almost behaving like a bottom feeder. Someone who's like me, need, I, want. You know what I mean? And they were going to any lengths that they could to do this. And it seems like they've done it a few times. It may be that this isn't the first time they forged documents, so it could be somebody who works in law or somebody who's well versed in I don't know, like scamming or scheming, something like that. Especially here with Justice in the Reverse and this, because they've done it multiple times, right? It's not just this one that they're working on, and we're so far down here now that, in actual fact, it's like there's one here on the floor, even. Like there's even one here waiting. You know what I'm saying? It's like they're at it. It's not just that they've done it and they're working on it. They've got more waiting. So it's like it's almost like maybe it's their career. Maybe sometimes I say their career, but you know what I'm saying? Collective, there are like career criminals that do things like that, right? Like they go through life scamming people and behaving like that. And what's interesting as well is with the Nine of Pentacles in reverse, like because they're in this energy, you see how we've gone 8 to the 9 here, right? It's like they've done all of this, and that's what this could be. that they tried to pull this off so many times. Now it's catching up to them, that they're surrounded by all of this. And instead of being in a state of abundance, they're actually in a state of lack, because they were in a state of lack in the first place to be able to behave like this, to try to pull this off. Therefore, it's left them in a state of lack. And here we've got the Six of Wands in reverse and Temperance in the reverse. It's not just now we've gone further. Thank you, Spirit. It's not just that their guides are leaving them behind. It's that it's being seen by the world. So nobody's going near them, perhaps, because people can see the truth of how they were manipulated, right? Of how they were emotionally and mentally manipulated here, made to think that somebody was nuts or whatever it is. I say nuts, and maybe that's a bit of a harsh word, but it's because the King of Swords in reverse, because this is about mental clarity. So trying to make out that somebody in some way was not sound of mind here. It's amazing how these readings unfold, collective. Sometimes I sit here and I'm like, come on now, Spirit. Can we just have a reading that's like, you know, not crazy? But no, fine. If this is the message, somebody needs to hear it, and that's what we're here for, right? We're not partial with readings. You know, it is what it is. I don't like that saying. It is what it is, but it's true. Like if the reading comes out with that energy, so be it. This Three of Cups could be people that they included to help to manipulate others. See, there's got three on there. There are three there, three people, and three cups and three people here. It could be that they pulled other people in, and the cornucopia that they got is actually wearing thin around them. And that could be the reason why the situation's been seen for what it is, that they didn't have the cornucopia they said they did, or something like that. Yeah, the Chariot. Exactly. This did not come from a place of heart. This did not come from the universe. This is not in divine alignment. This didn't come from Cancerian energy of understanding how Cancerians, their truth is that they understand, they can move between, they understand the material and the emotional realm. They're also excellent manifestors, right? Much like Capricorners. Yeah. So what I'm saying? They didn't manifest from a place of abundance. This Pisces energy again, right? Beautiful, right? If there are any Pisces out there, I think you've got it by now that I like Pisces energy. Anyway, so when we see here the Hangman in reverse, it's like they use this energy to create this for someone, but this is what they're left with. All these people, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So there's plenty of people involved here, right? It seems. This Chariot in reverse interests me, because they were imbalanced in the first place, Boaz and Yakin, mercy and severity. What happened here, it seems, is because it's in the reverse, they're no longer protected by the universe, right? Because, and like I said earlier, right, their guides have left them behind. They're no longer protected by the universe. Like they've literally been ditched. The universe is like, no, mate, you've created all of this, and they're now surrounded by what they've created. But it's not this Pentacles, it's, well, this. So it seems like a lot, yeah. But no, this seems more like bad juju. There's a lot of bad energy around them. Yeah, and that's the truth here. Ooh, it could be that there's someone here, this energy, it could be that someone's seeing it from a higher mind, and maybe they have spoken some truth here, and that's what stopped this person in their tracks. Yeah, it could be someone close to them. Yeah, looking close at this card, it's like they did it one too many times, right? They tried to manipulate one too many people, and they tried to manipulate this person here. This person, when we look at people in their mature years, they have a lot of experience. And even if you're younger, say now you're an old soul, right? I completely relate to that, right? You can see through when people try to play you and manipulate you. So it's like they try to hand this cup to a wise person, and they're like, nah. And they spoke some sort of truth, and it stopped this person in their tracks. This is somebody who will be in their true high priestess energy as well, even if they're not spiritual, right? It's somebody who has enough wisdom to share, to share what they've gained in life, and knowledge that's respected. Wow, what a reading. So let's put these three back together in the center. And you can see I always shuffle the cards. I always make sure I turn the camera collective so you can see that I shuffle the cards, right? So you can see that I'm not, that the message is coming through as it does, right? I'm not in any way trying to pull that wool. This is fascinating. This seems like a lot of effort. It seems like a lot of effort over something. It seems like a lot of effort. Like, to try to put these 10 swords in someone's back and to ultimately end up with it in your own back. This is strong Gemini energy, right? And it can be the end of the cycle, but it's also ruin. It can be ruin, the Lord of Ruin. And ruin, look how, exactly. Look how much effort this is celestial energy here to take down a massive tower. Let's just say, for example, we'll just go with a biblical story and talk about the Tower of Babel just for a second, right? Look at the size that Babel was, they reckon, right? Imagine the amount of energy it would have taken to bring that down. We're just going to use that allegorically, right? So say now somebody had built up this massive construct, this huge story and blah, 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 right? This huge yarn. The amount of effort it must have taken to end up with this is nuts. So imagine how much effort they put into building this in the first place. It's these documents down here, you know? They've got a lot of time on their hands, right? But it's not to judge either. I mean, death. Spirit, tell me about death. What I just heard is there are casualties. There are casualties here. You see the white horse here and here? They're both in the same direction. And it's gone from them thinking they were in this energy, right? To in actual fact, they're in this energy. And the horse now has changed slightly, right? Has changed color slightly. And you can see more of the horse. It's like you can see more of what has happened. And what it's done here, it's created these casualties here. All sorts, right? Because even here, see the gown? It's like even on the astral level, right? Even in the etheric and the astral, right? Even their ancestors have been affected by this. That's bad. That's real bad. If you throw out so much, right? And you end up that even your ancestors are being damaged by this. Think of it like this. Think of the cloth, right? Think of the ink blot that lands on the cloth, the stain on the cloth, as the saying is, right? This person put a stain on the cloth, big ink blot, right? That ink blot is not just going to hit one thread, collective, right? It's actually going to hit multiple threads. So think of a thread as being a timeline. The blot hits and it spreads. And the more you rub it is the further it goes. So in other words, the more they try to hide it is the worse it's going to be, right? The more ancestors it affects, the more people around them that it affects, the more they try to hide it, because actually it's been seen that they just, all of these people, right? Who maybe they thought that this person was confiding in them. They thought that this energy was confiding in them or something like that. But actually they were just playing them. And people are literally being left in this energy and this energy. There are endings for people, drastic endings. People are stuck because of this person. They can't go anywhere because it's like this can be seen as leaving, right? Leaving behind what no longer serves you. This scorpionic energy, hence death and rebirth, right? But it's barren here. Within the other deck, it's so much water and abundance still, right? Refreshing of the energies. There is no refreshment here anyway in this deck. You're literally leaving behind things that don't serve you. And you see it like this. People are stuck within this. They're stuck having no source of replenishment, no source of cleansing. They can't get away from it. The stain on the cloth is there. Like here, even in the death card. Like, say now it's black and then it's like the white paint. Like, they can't get rid of it. It's there for everyone to see. It's so incredibly visible to the world. And there are people, ancestors, and this looks like dusk, not dawn. It doesn't even look like, because within the moon card, it's actually the sun, the moon, and the star. Even though the sun is a star, the card is portraying the outer realms, the celestial realms, right? The macrocosm. This looks like dusk, like the sun is going down. Not to get all doomy with your collective. Dun, dun, dun. But then here with the world, you know, it is the end of a cycle. So the ending of this cycle. Hello? Who are you? Who are you? Hmm. The end of this cycle is bringing about evolution for someone. Now we've gone back to this energy here, is what it feels like, because they're looking directly there. Like, as when I just looked like that, when I actually looked at it then, their eyes met these eyes over here, the Fool. This has created, whatever this is, has created lessons for somebody here. They're like they're understanding human nature and perhaps why this happened. Yeah. But this entity, this energy here isn't stuck. They're not stuck. In fact, to be the king, it's like because they can't be, because the King of Cups in the upright, they rule the realm of Bria. Here, if all these people are stuck, all this energy is stuck, and the stains on the cloth, well, then if that King of Cups is in the upright, then they've been cleansed. They've been cleansed of this dark energy. They've been cleansed of this bad juju. They've been cleansed and seen that maybe they had nothing to do with it, even, is what it feels like. Whatever this was, you know? This reading's going to be out there for somebody out there. There's a Queen of Cups in reverse again. They didn't want this Queen of Cups here. They didn't want to accept, like, this is from their own realm, even. They didn't want to listen to their own reason. Like, it could be that they didn't have much emotional intelligence. Like, they wanted what they wanted. You see, right? This entity looked kind of bratty. Like, they wanted what they wanted. And they were looking at these 3 cups. Remember the 3 cups we had earlier, collective? Like, they wanted these 3 cups. And that was it. They didn't want to listen to reason. They didn't want to listen to the universe saying, actually, look, there's no need to do this, right? There's another pathway for you that's for your higher good, your highest good, that actually would have given them more. But they just wanted this. And they wanted to be in this behavior. This two of wands here has just come out. It just fell out on top of the 8. Oh, jeez. It's just fallen out on top of the 8 of Pentacles in reverse. It's what I'm getting from this. It's been seen that they made a conscious choice to do this. They literally thought they would have the world in their hands, or they felt they were on top of the world, like they were unstoppable. Like they were able to manipulate energy both within this realm. See the world here, the globe. They were able to manipulate energies within this realm and the spiritual realm. It could be, in that case, considering what we were talking about, the King of Swords in reverse and Justice in reverse, it could be that they did some sort of invisibility magics or something like that. They thought that they wouldn't be seen because they felt like they were so high up that they were on top of the world, that they had the world in their hands, and with one hand here and the other hand of the spiritual was like the spiritual power here and earthly power, that they were untouchable. But actually, no, because it's actually been revealed. On the black horse here, I'm sure it's the black horse of pestilence. So whatever they've done could literally have brought sickness to them, or it's been brought to them here. That could be what death is bringing here. Yeah, look at that. This energy of regret. It's interesting how the horse is black, and so is this gown. Yeah, no, what they did, these energies here, right, are their ancestors and spirit guides that won't go near them, right? Now, we all have light, well, depending on your belief system, right? We can have both light and dark spirit guides, right? This doesn't look like that. Because either way, it's your interpretation of how you want to understand it. We're not really speaking about good and evil. What we're speaking about is guides, right? Energies that are around you. This collective, with this golden pentacle down here, and the black, they asked for this. Like they asked, where are you? It must have gone back in the day. The Four of Cups that we just saw, and we saw the Three of Cups earlier. Remember I said, and there's a Three of Cups again. There's something relevant about this Three of Cups. They were so adamant that they wanted it, that they summoned something here because they didn't want, something about this Two of Cups here, they didn't want this union. Something like that. They didn't want this to happen, something like that. So they tried to do this. They summoned some entities here because this actually doesn't look like an earthly figure. I'm actually getting chills down my spine looking at it, and that's the truth, right? I'm getting chills down my spine. Just as I said that, it doesn't look human. Its aura is off, right? And I mean that in a kind way, right? And the devil underneath. They summoned some dark entities, or they went to a dark practitioner, but they summoned something that's now bringing that back. It's like, mate, right? You sent this out into the universe, and now you've got to pay the piper. And if you can't pay the piper, this is what's coming for you. Even this energy doesn't look human. This energy here does not look human. But I'm not getting such a chill down my spine with this energy. But with this one, I did. It could be that this was the practitioner. This could be an earth energy. It could be an earth sign. But it's more than that. We're speaking about more than those energies, right? It feels like maybe this was the practitioner, somebody who's well versed, because they go from the page, which is studious energy, to go to the night, which is movement. They are well versed. They're capable of doing it. It's what they do. Hence, practitioner, right? Because in the upright, this can be a doctor, a healer, something like that. Because slow and steady wins the race. Healing takes time, and because it's to do with land, it can literally to be do with healing. But in the reverse, it's perhaps a dark practitioner here, and they have been affected by this. You see here how all of these pentacles are around, like I said, all this bad juju's around them, and all of this that was created down here. Well, and then the stain on the cloth, right? It's like it has now affected this practitioner, and they're like, mate, look, you need to pay the piper. Yeah, there could be a King of Pentacles in reverse that's involved here. It's interesting how these cards are coming out, because this is Capricorn energy, this is Capricorn energy, this has Capricorn within it, although it's Virgo energy, right? The Knight of Pentacles is Virgo energy, but nonetheless, it's still about Earth energy, growth, abundance. And you see down here then, where you've got the Five of Cups in reverse. There's literally an element here of something like that. Whoever this King of Pentacles in reverse could be. You see what I mean? There's a lot of people involved here, right? But this energy here is not happy, right? They're not happy about it. Ooh, I felt that, collective. Spirit, tell me about death here. Yeah, there is no, look at this. They have no connection to themselves here. They have no connection really to the universe. There's no like self-love or anything, and that could be the reason why this happened. With the Caduceus in the background, it could be that their health is literally failing them, because their masculine and feminine polarities are not aligned. They've damaged them entirely by creating this bad juju. The Emperor in the upright. Yeah, it could be something to do with this Emperor, but this has been seen. This can also be municipal law, right? And with the Ankh there, it could be that this feels like a higher entity today. It doesn't feel like a person. It feels like, I mean, it could be like all of these people that were around an Emperor in the upright, right? The tried. It could be here. This could be a message for someone, but that a Queen of Cups and a King of Pentacles, both in the reverse, try to come between an Emperor and a Queen of Pentacles. That's pre-Empress energy, right? And this could be seen as the Empress in the minor, or the Queen of Pentacles in the minor, right? Because the Pentacles is ruled by this energy. You know what I mean? They rule that realm, the realm of absolute, excuse me, the realm of Asaya. So when we look at this in the reverse, it's like they tried to make out this Queen of Pentacles, this High Priestess, to be something that they weren't. And these two entities were like, they were resolute in doing this, in coming between an Emperor and a Queen of Pentacles. Like it was their mission, even with the Eight of Wands there. And perhaps this is what they tried to do. They went to a dark practitioner here, and this is, wow, you came back, even though I just shuffled them. They even came back in the same order, and I just shuffled them. What were the odds of that? Come here, yeah, just have a look at this for a second. I'm not going to stay there. Look at this. These energies try to come between an Emperor and the Queen of Pentacles, this Queen of Cups in reverse, an emotional manipulator, this bottom feeder, right, did something here. They did some ritual work, some spell, they did something. But ultimately, it came back to them. It came back round to them, is what I'm getting here. This Queen of Wands is also included. This doesn't feel like a mother figure, but this does. This Queen of Cups does. Like a mother or a sister, something like that, but it feels like a... And then this King of Pentacles in reverse. Put family, put that to one side for a minute. There's still separate there's still people that came together to come in between, and we saw the Two of Cups, didn't we? We saw the Two of Cups. This is what they tried to do. They tried to destroy this unit, and we saw the Two of Cups earlier as well. We saw it down here. Remember? that they tried to shroud this energy, right? That's the spell work they did. They tried to separate two people. They tried to get rid of a union somehow. But they didn't expect that it would come back to them full throttle. And the devil's not happy here. Neither is this Knight of Pentacles, neither is this other practitioner. This energy that's coming back. Neither is this entity. Neither are their spirit guides and ancestors. They've done something bad here. Because when you look down here, collective, right? Let's turn it around so you can see it all. When we look down here, collective, right? Where we have the forging of documents down here, like, it could be something as well, like, I don't know, maybe like they signed some dedication or, I don't know, try to sell their soul or something. But they did something drastic, and their health could be failing because of it. They may feel like death is close, or maybe they're consistently looking over their shoulder. Maybe they're not sleeping as well. That could be another thing. Because to be in this energy, because it was like this, remember, right? It's like this can speak about a lack of health, a lack of planning, a lack of diligence, right? Well, diligence also includes the fact that you take care of yourself. This would say that you take care of yourself. This would say you take care of yourself. This would say you take care of yourself. In different forms, right? Different aspects of your world, of your realm. And you see this here. That's bad. That's bad, collective. They really try to destroy this for someone, for two people. But the universe is now bringing downloads. Like, people are now getting it. And I think by looking at this, to be fair, we already said earlier, collective, that down here, if this sort of thing is being exposed, it can literally have people thinking like, wow, these, like with the mental energy, they can think, wow, they tried to make up maybe that this high priestess, this Queen of Pentacles we've got here was like mentally unstable, but now it's been seen that they are mentally unstable, that they are manipulators. Like to do something like this is sick and twisted. Wow. This Three of Wands here, I'm just going to split the deck, let's see. Yeah, King of Cups came back in the upright again. They tried to stop this, and now we know who the King of Cups is. I asked earlier, remember? Now we know. The King of Cups is this Emperor, an aspect of this Emperor here, because they're both in the upright. This Queen of Pentacles is an aspect of the High Priestess. I'm not even going to clarify to find out who the Queen of Wands is. This is crazy. See what I mean? This black that goes over there, like the sash, it's like that's what they did. See here? The black. They tried to tar this person's outlook on life so that they would make different choices, so they would look out into the horizon differently. See the black on there as well? They did something like it could have been illusion, see around there? It could have been like illusion magics they did. Or they try to block this person's third eye, their crown chakra, and their expression as well, like because expression is also how you communicate with yourself. So try to confuse this person, and certainly this possible rich energy over here was also involved. So it's not just that they try to affect these people in this realm, they also try to affect them in the spiritual realm. Legally, spiritually, emotionally, their abundance, and everything else that came with it earlier. But now it's in reverse, that it's been reversed. The universe has balanced it out with death here. The universe is making it right. I don't even think that needs to be clarified, collective, to be fair. Do you know what? I get an angel. One angel card. Well, I suppose that's not going to happen, is it? Right, let's have a look. What did I say? The High Priestess in the Nine of Wands. Yeah, this wounded warrior, this High Priestess here, has gained knowledge from this and is actually gaining success. Do you know? Wow, wow, wow. In this card collective, if you can see at the bottom there, it says protection from magistrates. So whatever they did, it was something to do with something legal. And I just shuffled it. It is something to do with something legal. And universal medicine, elevation of the soul, and the revelation of mysteries. What did I say? That it's being revealed? And universal medicine, I mentioned that this is a healer, but in this case, is a practitioner. So actually, if they've had to do reversals, see it's reversed. So if they've had to do reversals, on top of the fact that this Emperor and Queen of Pentacles are healing as well, because if this is coming from above, these downloads, it can also become a glow up in a way, because revelations can lead to the refreshment of those energies leaving you behind. Then that's going back to where it came from. And that's part of this universal medicine from the divine. Okay. And at the bottom of the deck, Seven of Pentacles. Discernment, general prosperity, the deliverance of prisoners. There's something here about these documents. They tried to steal something. On top of that, they did something, collective. They did something. The universe is balancing that out. That's it. If you have enjoyed this reading, collective, please subscribe and I'll keep you updated for more updates. I'm not sure if I'm going to put this down as a. Oh, we'll see what the title comes out as, right? But thank you for joining me, collective. And if you would like a personal reading with me, I've put my email address in the bottom there and the details for the website. So, as always, collective, please take care of yourselves.